to start on time and on person. Yeah, so it's nice to have you guys. I'm Gabriela, and Maria is also fine. Both are great. And this is my class. I was going to say I'm subbing, but I subbed the last class for Rossi today. So we'll get going. So let's start on our backs, and let's take a block and place it on the medium setting and one block on the low setting. And then we will lay back on this so that this bottom block is underneath the shoulder blade. So for off strap line, if you wear one, bringing it back up and over, and then the second block underneath the head. And from here, opening up through the shoulders. It's not a yoga class unless somebody drops a bottle. And then from here, you have options with the legs. The legs can go straight out from the hips. They can also come as wide as the mat with the knees in towards each other. And then the third option is the feet together, knees wide. So just taking a moment to notice what your body is asking for. One option is not better than another. And once you have that, finding the breath. So feeling the breath come into the body and leave the body. When you're inhaling, know that you're inhaling. And when you're exhaling, know that you're exhaling. Let's take a few breaths. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale out the mouth. 2 more like that. Deep breath in. And if the blocks are too much, sometimes they're too intense on the back. 1 more breath in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Take your blanket. Make it into a little mini bolster here. And then take it across the mat, short edge. And then bring the shoulders up and over. So same line, right underneath the shoulders here. You'll get the same opening, but a little more easeful. It should hopefully feel really good. And if it doesn't, just come straight onto the back. It doesn't matter. Yeah, really nice. Yeah, bringing the block under is a great idea. Wherever you are, settling in, feeling the press of the breath into the belly. Maybe you relax enough that the breath can press all the way into the pelvic bowl without over-efforting. Just take a moment and feel all the points of contact with the earth. So backs of hands, thighs, feet. And just notice if the body can become a little bit more heavy with every exhale. Inhaling and finding the breath come into the belly, and exhaling, letting the body sink a little bit more into the earth. Grab a couple of blocks and a blanket and a bolster, please. And I'll invite you this afternoon to take a mantra with your practice. The mantra being an affirmation, essentially. On the inhale, I am, and on the exhale, enough. Breathing in, I am, and exhaling, enough. And just taking a notice, taking a tune in of what's here. Scanning the body and noticing any areas of tension or tightness. And also noticing any areas of expansion, any areas that are receptive. And allowing what's here to be here. Noticing if the mind is racing off with its own stories. Touching in on that lightly and coming back to the breath. Pema Chodron says, "The pain of the world pierces us to the heart, but we never forget the goodness of being alive." I've been loving this quote because everything is crazy right now, externally and internally maybe. And so we remember that there's joy in being alive, and that when we tune into that and we come and we practice and we breathe, we cultivate something better for the world. So the pain of the world pierces us to the heart, but we never forget the goodness of being alive. Just a few more breaths here. And if you have the soles of the feet together, knees wide, gently bring the hands underneath the thighs and bring the soles of the feet back to the earth. Bring forearms underneath the shoulders so that you can start to come up out of the pose. So gently coming up onto the forearms and then pressing yourself all the way up. And we'll take a counter pose, so wrapping the arms around the knees, curling the head in towards the heart. Take a deep breath into the back body. And exhale, it should feel really good. Maybe you roll the head out a little bit. One more deep breath here into the space between the heart. And exhale. Come into cross-legged seat. Maybe you sit up on a blanket or a block, lifting the hips up above the knees. And start. And inhale the fingertips up to the sky. Palms meet, trace the midline, thumbs into the forehead, nose, lips, and heart center. We'll sync our energy this afternoon with a single Om. Remembering that Om has 4 parts. It's the A, O, M, and then silence. Take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale fully. We inhale together to Om. The fingertips come back down by the hips and then start to find hip circles in one direction. Feeling into the hips, breathing in, inhaling I am, exhaling enough. Maybe pausing in any spaces that need a little bit of extra attention. And pausing in the center, inhale, fingertips lift to the sky. Exhale, cactus and open, tuck the ribs in. Inhale, fingertips lift. And exhale, twist to the right. Tenting the fingertips behind you, looking over the left shoulder. Inhale, from sits bones to the crown of the head. Exhale, deepen a little bit more into your twist. Inhale, fingertips lift to the sky. Exhale, twist to the other side. Deep breath in here. Deep breath out. One more breath in. Breath out. Inhale, fingertips lift to sky. Exhale, let them drop down to the earth. Let the head drop completely. Really let it go. Nod the head yes. Shake the head no. And if the head kisses the earth, let the forehead roll across the mat, pressing into that space between the forehead. One more breath into the space behind the heart. And exhale. Inhale, curl up through the spine. Release the right foot out from the hip. Bring the left foot into the thigh. Turn towards the knee. Bring a little bit of engagement into the foot. And inhale, lift the fingertips to the sky. Feel the length. Then exhale, come towards, keeping the heart broad and open. So only as far down as you can go. Take a deep breath in, feeling sits bones to crown of head. And then exhale, let the hands drop down and frame the front foot. Take a breath in. Exhale, head comes down towards the knee, curling. Inhale, pulse it up. Exhale, curl towards the knee. Inhale, pulse up. Exhale, curl, pause, let the head drop. At any time stillness feels better, or if I cue something that doesn't feel great in your body, always feel free to take a different variation. And if at some point you're like, I'm done, I want to lay in Shavasana for the rest of the class, I'm always here for that. Inhale, lift up through the spine, bring the left hand back behind you, press it into the earth, and lift the hips up towards the sky. Feel the extension from the pinky toe edge of the foot out through the pinky toe of the hand. Take a breath in. And exhale, release back down. Come back into cross-legged seat, finding the opposite foot in front, the one that you don't favor, the weird one, the odd one. And then start to find hip circles in the other direction. And feeling into the side. Maybe pause in any areas that are a little sticky. Inhaling, I am. Exhaling, enough. As fast or as slow as feels good in your body. Coming back to center. Inhale, lift the fingertips to the sky. Exhale, cactus and open, tucking ribs in. Inhale, float to the sky. And exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, fingertips lift to the sky. Exhale, other side. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, fingertips lift. And exhale, surrender them down to the earth. Forward fold on this side can feel really different, might feel a lot more intense. Shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. One more breath into the back of the heart. Inhale and curl up through the spine. Release the left foot out from the hip. Find engagement in that foot. Turn towards the knee. Inhale, lift the fingertips to the sky. Feel the length from the tailbone to crown of head. Exhale, come forward. Feel that long diagonal pause. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. What's going on in the face? Can we soften? Release the hands down. Breath in. Exhale, curl in towards the knee. Inhale, pulse it up. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract and stay. Release, breathe. Really let go of the head. The intellect is lovely, but we let it drag us around so much in our day-to-day life. And we let it go and come into the body, into our energy. Inhale, lift up through the torso. Bring the right hand back behind you. Press it into the earth and then lift the hips up. Deep breath in. Feel the stretch. Deep breath out. Release down onto the earth and come up and over the knees into tabletop. Adding knees as you need to, I always do. Spreading the fingers nice and wide. Finding steadiness. Inhaling and opening through the heart, dropping the belly. Exhale, curling and looking. Inhale, open. Exhale, curling in. Keep going your own timing, your own breath. You start to find some organic movements, some shifting of the hips, looking over your shoulder. Just notice what the body is calling for, moving with your own intuition. Perhaps there's a press back into child's. nice. And coming back into neutral spine. Bring both feet over to the left edge of the mat. Stretch the right foot back behind you and parallel to the back edge of the mat. So the foot will be lined up with the knee and the hand, and then inhale, open up towards the prop wall. So it's going to be your left hand down and left knee down, and then your right foot, sorry. Making sure that the left foot is anchoring back behind you. So moving the foot instead of parallel to your knee, pressing it back so that it acts as a kickstand for you. Staying here or lifting the foot up off the earth. Take a breath in and exhale, fingertips to the front of our space. So finding that nice long length once more. Breathing into the side body. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Let the foot come down to the earth. If it lifted, unwind completely. Inhale, open through the mouth. Exhale, curl it in. And go straight into the other side. So both feet go all the way over to the right edge of the mat. Left foot comes straight back behind you. Find it parallel to the short edge of the mat. Pressing hand, right hand into the earth. Inhale, left fingertips up to the sky. Stay right here or lift the right foot up. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and then fingertips can come to the front of our space, finding that nice stretch out from the toe to the pinky toe edge. One more breath in. Really nice. And release the back foot. Inhale the fingertips back to sky and unwind completely. Inhale, open to the heart. Exhale, curl it in. Tuck the back toes, bring the hands a little bit forward and come up and back into downward facing dog. Bending through the knees. Let go of the head completely. Remembering that the intention here is to find a nice length from the crown of the head out through the tailbone. So if you need to bend the knees, do that. Bend the knees as much as you need to here. And press yourself back through the first finger and the thumb. Take a breath in, look to the top of the space, and walk to the top of the mat. Let yourself hang here, forward fold, bend the knees as much as you need to. Forward a little bit into the balls of the feet back, and sway side to side. Catch hold of the opposite elbows. And then inhale, lift the elbows all the way up and over to the right. So finding big windmills here. Exhaling all the way to the other side. Two more like this. Inhaling up to the right, up and overhead. Exhaling down to the earth. Last one, inhaling on this side. Exhaling down. We'll just go into the other side from here. Inhaling up to the left, up and over. Exhaling down. Keep going a couple more times. Up and over to the left. Exhaling down. One last time here. And exhaling to the earth. Release the fingertips down. Inhale, half lift. Find a lift of the heart. Exhale, really let the head go. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Feel the feet press as you come all the way up. Palms meet. Exhale into the midline. Inhale, fingertips lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, surrender down. Step the right foot back and then the left into plank pose. Pause in plank pose. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Come all the way down to the earth. Inhale up, one cobra pose. Exhale and surrender. Come up and back into downward facing dog. So we'll take a few lovely sun salutation A. We're going to bring that fire in a little bit here. So inhale and look up to the top of your mat and then walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, surrender down. Inhale, fingertips to the sky, palms meet. Exhale into the midline. Inhale, fingertips float up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, surrender. Left foot goes back and then right. Plank pose, inhale. Exhale all the way down to the earth. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, surrender. Tuck the toes, come up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, walk the feet to the front of the mat. If you know that you like to jump, you're welcome to do it. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, surrender. Inhale, fingertips lift. Feel your feet. Exhale, into the midline. Inhale, lift to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, surrender. Right foot goes back and then left forward jump. Inhale. Exhale all the way down to the earth. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, surrender. Tuck toes, up and back. Downward facing. Inhale. Exhale to the top of the mat. Last one. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, surrender. Inhale, fingertips to the sky, palms meet. Exhale into the midline. Inhale, fingertips float. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, surrender. Step the left foot back and then the right, plank pose. Inhale. Exhale all the way down to the earth. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, surrender. Tuck toes, come up and back. Downward facing dog. Pause, breathe. And walk the hands back to the feet. And really slowly come up, one vertebrae at a time. All the way up to stand, shrug the shoulders up by the ears when you get up to the top. And exhale, release. Two more like that. Inhaling, shoulders up to ears. And let go. And just pause here, breathe. Feel yourself, feel the earth underneath you and the crown of the head reaching to the sky. Little sun salutations, time to warming up pretty quickly. Doesn't take very much. Inhale, fingertips come back up to sky. Exhale, forward fold. Step right foot back and then left into downward facing dog. So just coming back to downward dog. Inhale, the right foot lifts to the sky. Exhale, stack the hips, bend the knee. And just pause here. Finding a nice opening. Roll the ankle in one direction. And roll the ankle in the other direction. Just opening up through the ankle a little bit here. Inhale and square off the hips. Exhale, knee to nose. Pause, bring it in towards you. Bring the foot in between the hands. Back knee comes down. Hands come up to the thigh. Take a breath in here. And exhale, pulse into the hips. Inhale. Exhale, pressing forward, making sure you have enough space so that your knee can stay over your ankle. Inhaling. Exhale, press forward, pause. Inhale the fingertips to the sky. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Notice what's happening in the face. We'll roll the wrist in one direction. Roll the wrist in the other direction. One more breath in here. And exhale, release the hands down. Bring the left hand down to earth or block. Inhale the right fingertips to the sky. Opening up. Exhale, bring the hand all the way down to the earth and then start to find some nice big openings through the shoulder here. Maybe the gaze follows the hand. Inhaling, I am. Exhaling, enough. Maybe we all forgot. Next time the hand is lifted to the sky, pause. And bring the hand down to earth. And exhale, straighten the front leg. Maybe again using blocks here. Pulling back into half splits. Pull back through the right hip and forward through the left. As though you could press the heel into the earth and back. So isometrically pulling it back behind you. Take a breath in and find a little bit of length through the spine and then exhale, let the head drop. Notice how that changes the sensation and breathe. When you're inhaling, know that you're inhaling. When you're exhaling, know that you're exhaling. Come forward and into the front knee, tuck the back toe. Steady yourself, look forward and inhale the fingertips to the sky, high crescent lunge. Letting yourself sink a little bit here, and shoulders away from the ears. One more breath in. Exhale, find a long, low diagonal. Inhale, put your fingertips back to the sky. Palms meet, exhale into the midline. Bring the torso forward and then exhale. Twist towards the palms. Steady in the breath, steady in the mind. Soften the face. Feel the breath into the thigh. Inhaling, I am. Exhaling, enough. Inhale, lift the fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, release them down to the earth. Look forward, step forward to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, surrender. Inhale, lift the fingertips all the way to the sky. Palms meet. Exhale into the midline. Inhale, fingertips float forward. Curl and look in on your own heart. Exhale, open through the heart. Inhale, lift to the sky. Exhale, forward fold out over and down. Inhale, half lift. Feel the heart get even longer. Exhale, surrender. Really feel the head drop. Inhale, press all the way to the sky. Feel the palms meet. Exhale into the midline. Inhale, fingertips forward. Exhale, open through the heart. Inhale, fingertips float to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, out over and down. Step the feet together here for a moment and inhale a straight right leg into the sky for standing splits. All toes pointing down in this version, let the head go. Remembering the blocks have steady. So use those. Feel the strength from that front foot. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, right knee chambers behind left, Jiva squat. Inhale, expand back up. Exhale, Jiva squat. Inhale, expand. Exhale, Jiva squat. Pause, bring the right foot across the mat, off the left edge of the mat, so you're twisted. Right hand comes down to block or earth. Inhale the left fingertips to the sky, so you're going to twist towards the tiger. Twisting towards your knee, towards the tiger. What's the jaw doing? Can we soften the space between the eyes? And the gaze. One more breath. Release the left hand down. Lift the right foot back up to the sky and bring it all the way back behind you. Feel it touch down. Bring it parallel to the shoulders of the mat. And inhale up and over, warrior two. Feeling a little pause here, a little breather. And you look at the back of the back behind you to see if your arm is putting out as much energy to the front as the back. And we inhale, bring the hands up and overhead to touch, straighten the front leg. And exhale, come back down and warrior two. Keep going, your own timing here, your own pace. Feel your breath as you move. Notice if you're yearning to take a different variation, feel free to do that. Next time that we land in Warrior Two, pause there. Yeah, really nice. Inhale, lift up into Star Pose, paralleling the front foot to the back. Bring the hands out from the shoulders, and then come down all the way into forward fold. And a forward fold. Bring the hands to the outsides of the feet. Lean the weight a little bit forward, really let the head drop. And have your eyes closed, and just notice that you are fully inverted. You are upside down. It's a great way to change your perspective by physically moving so. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, find the half lift. Exhale, surrender the head down. Bring the right hand in between, like underneath the eyes. Inhale, left fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, bring the hand down to the earth. Other side. Inhale, the right fingertips to the sky. Exhale, down to the earth. And then inhale, follow the left shoulder all the way back to the top of the mat. Square out the hips and step back, plank pose. Take a breath in and a breath out. One more breath in. Knees can always come down and come all the way down to the earth. Release the backs of the feet. Inhale up, cobra pose. Exhale, surrender down. Two more like this. Inhaling and finding more like cobra pose. Exhale, surrender. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release down. Bring yourself up and back into child's pose. Taking a pause. Your version of child's. It can be knees together, knees wide. Feeling the press of the forehead here. Inhaling, I am. Exhaling, enough. And gently, slowly pushing yourself up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhaling and lifting the left foot up to the sky. Exhale, open up through the hip and the knee. Hang out. Feel the opening here. Press the left shoulder back towards the earth. Find a little roll of the ankle in one direction. Roll of the ankle in the other direction. Maybe the whole hip wants to move. Inhale and square off the hips. Exhale, bring the knee in towards the nose. Slowly curl in, pause. And bring the foot in between the hands. Back knee comes down. Bring the hands on top of the thigh. Take a deep breath in here and press forward into the hips. Hips up. Exhale, press it forward. Inhale, pulse it up. Exhale, press it forward. Pause. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Shoulders dropping away from the ears. Notice when the eyes become a little bit heavier in the sockets. Maybe the gaze goes outside and notice the pouring snow. Take a fist this time and take a little roll of the wrist in one direction. Roll the wrist in the other. One thing I love about the studio is communing with nature while we practice. Inhale, let go of the fingertips. And exhale, release them down to the blocks. Straightenish the front leg. Let's come forward. And we'll press the right hand into the earth and open up towards the knee. Twisting. Exhaling in all the way back behind you and finding a nice round circle. Opening up through the shoulder here. Keep going, following your own gaze. Your own hand with your gaze, I should say. And the next time that the hand is straight up to the sky, let it go. Bring it down to the earth. And now we straightenish that front leg. We come back into our half splits. Pulling back through the left hip, forward through the right. Inhale and find a little half lift through the heart, straighten it out, and then exhale, let the head drop as much as possible. Keeping a nice engagement in the front foot. Breathing with whatever is happening here. When you're inhaling, know that you're inhaling. When you're exhaling, know that you're exhaling. And let's inhale, bend forward into the front knee, tuck the back toe, straighten the back leg, steady yourself, and then inhale the fingertips up to the sky. High crescent lunge, sinking in for a moment. Deep breath in, exhale, long low diagonal. Inhale the fingertips back to the sky, palms meet, exhale them into the midline. Come forward and then twist towards the tiger. Back knee can always come down to support here. Feel the wobbliness. If you fall out, it's all good. Feel the fire. Inhaling, I am. Exhaling, enough. Inhale, fingertips come back to sky. Exhale, them down to the earth. Step forward to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, uplift. Exhale, surrender. Inhale all the way to the sky. Feel the whole way up. Feel the palms meet. Exhale into the midline. Inhale, fingertips come forward. Curl it in. Exhale, open through the heart. Inhale, lift to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Feel the heart broaden. Exhale, drop the head completely. Inhale all the way to the sky. Palms meet. Exhale, come into the midline. Inhale, fingertips come forward, curl it in. Exhale, open through the heart. Inhale, float up to the sky. And exhale, forward fold out, over and down. Step the feet together here for a moment. Inhale, a straight left leg in the sky, standing splits. Really let the head drop in this version. All toes pointing down. Lovely. One more deep breath in. Exhale, bring left knee behind right. Jiva squat. Inhale, expand it back. Exhale, curling in Jiva squat. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, Jiva squat. Pause. Bring your foot off the right edge of the mat. Press left fingertips down into earth or block. And then lift the right hand up towards the props, twisting. Breathing. The brain can hardly do anything else. Sometimes it needs like twisted things, which is awesome when we're breathing. Get a break from all that chatter. Exhale, release the hand down to the earth. Inhale, lift the foot, I am. Exhale, foot comes all the way back behind you, enough. Turn the foot parallel the back into the mat. Inhale up and over. Forward two. Pause, breathe. Make your little micro adjustments at the back, arm, at the front. On your next inhale, bring the hands close into the heart, straighten the front leg. Exhale, press it back out from the heart. Inhale, bring it in towards you. Exhale, pulse back out. Keep going, but this time see if you can find the rhythm of your neighbor. So we start to move together. You can feel how this shifts energy a little bit. We need to be able to move at our own rhythm with our own intuition. We also need to be able to move in community at times. Next time that we meet in Warrior Two, we'll pause there. Inhale, lift up into star pose, parallel front foot to the back foot. Bring the hands to meet at the center over you and bring them into the midline. And then start to walk the feet in towards you. So feet underneath the hips. We'll come towards goddess pose, sinking down. From here, bring the hands to the insides of the thighs. Take a deep breath in, and then bring the right shoulder in to the center. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, left shoulder comes in. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center, pause. Bring the hands back to the heart, palm on palm. Close the eyes and inhale, lift up through the hands, lift up slightly in your squat. Bring the hands up and overhead, palms meet, and exhale deep back into the midline. So keep going and see if you can close the eyes and just be with your own rhythm here as you move a few times through this. And the next time that you're sinking down into God's pose, pause there, stay, and sink down one more inch because you know that you can now. Breathe. Soften. Inhale all the way up to star pose. Widen the feet far enough so that you can come into warrior two towards the front of our space. And then back hand comes up and over. Square out the hips, step back, down, plank pose. So coming into plank, taking a breath in, and exhale all the way down to the earth. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, surrender it down. Two more cobras. Inhaling nice and high. And yes, exhale, release is good. Inhale, last cobra. Exhale, release. Press yourself back. Child's pose, another pause. Feeling into that tapas, that heat. Coming back to inhaling, I am. Exhaling, enough. This moment, this breath. This moment, this breath. When you're ready, press yourself up and back into downward facing dog. Inhale, the right foot lifts to the sky. Exhale, bring the knee towards the right elbow. We're coming into pigeon pose. If you know that this pose isn't great for you, please feel free to take your core on your back. Otherwise, take a few moments to set up, finding a little engagement through the inner thighs. Looking over the right shoulder, releasing the back foot, and then coming forward into your version of sleeping pigeon. Maybe the head comes down to a block so that it can really release. Or you bring the head to the shoulder, to the hands, not the shoulder. Breathing with yourself. Can you let the body become a little more heavy? Start to press up onto the palms of the hands. Tuck the back toes. Bring the foot back behind you into downward facing dog. Inhale and lift the right foot back up to the sky. Stack the hips, bend the knee. If it feels good in your body, flip your dog. So let the foot come all the way back and open up the heart. Taking a breath in and a breath out. And bring yourself back to center if you flipped your dog. Back into downward dog, inhaling the left leg to the sky. Exhaling the left knee towards left elbow. Taking the same care to come into the pose as we did on the first side. Engaging through inner thighs. Looking over the left shoulder to square off the hips. Releasing the back foot straight back behind you, and then coming forward into your sleeping pigeon, which might feel completely different on this side. Is there a space in the body that can let go even a millimeter more? Coming up onto the palms, pressing up, tucking the back toe, releasing the left leg back behind you, downward facing dog. Lifting the left foot up to the sky. Opening up through the hip, bending the knee. Again, option to flip your dog on this side. Opening up through the heart. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Being great. Giving yourself grace. This is a lot on the shoulders and the upper body and the core. And unflipping, coming back to center, letting the foot come down to the earth. Coming down onto the knees. Inhale, open through the heart. Exhale, curling. Come all the way back onto your back. Bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Remembering that you are somebody that you love. Bring the soles of feet down to the earth. Shift the hips slightly over to the right. Inhale the knees back to center and exhale them over to the left. Simple supine twist. Gaze can go over the right shoulder and breathe. Inhale, bring the knees back to center, soles of feet to the earth. Shift hips slightly over to the left. Bring knees in towards you and exhale them over the right other side. Gaze goes over the left shoulder. Inhale, bring the knees back to center. Bring soles of feet down to earth. Roll over to one side for a moment and come up to sit. I'm going to take a final pose. We're going to take a long Shavasana and a restorative pose. So we'll take our blocks, similar to how we started, one medium, one low. And grab your bolster and bring it make a ramp here on your blocks. And then take your blanket and open it up twice from where you found it. So once, twice. It should be like a long rectangle. And roll it on the long edge. And then from here, you'll bring the sacrum about a fist distance away from the bolster. Bring your blanket on top of the feet. So bring the feet together, knees wide. It doesn't have to be close to the body. It can really be where you like it. It can be far away, it can be closer. And then tuck the blanket underneath the shins. And then, I know it's a lot of setup. And then come all the way back to lay on your bolster and open up through the heart. This should feel really delicious and nourishing. If for any reason it doesn't, I'm happy to help you kind of get the pose set up right for you. I'm gonna grab you a bigger bolster. I think it'll be a little easier. Once you have that, let the body really sink down. How's that? Take any last little final adjustments here. And I'm going to offer a final hands-on adjustment with a little bit of essential oil at the shoulders, neck, and head. If that sounds good to you, place a hand over your heart for a moment so that I know that you're good with being touched. So the heart, hand on the heart is a yes to the adjustment. Thank you guys so much for your choices. Go ahead and relax. Let the body sink down into the support of the props. And then bringing that Shavasana is the most important pose of the practice. So there's really nothing left to do here.
The pain of the world pierces us to the heart, but we never forget the goodness of being alive. Take a deep breath into the belly and let it go. One more breath in, right here, right in this peaceful moment. Start to wiggle out the fingertips and the toes. Let the head rock from side to side. Bring the hands up and overhead. Give yourself a nice stretch. And bring the hands to the outsides of the thighs, helping your feet come back to the earth. So bringing the knees together by guiding the thighs together. And place a hand out next to you and notice how far off you are from the earth. And gently roll over to one side, letting the props fall where they may. Taking a moment to pause there, curling in on yourself. Giving yourself gratitude for coming to your mat this afternoon. For playing with the fire and the earthing and the I am enough. I truly believe what we practice on our mats, the compassion that we cultivate for ourselves, can ripple out into the world and make the world a better place. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Gently lift yourself up to a seat, keeping eyes closed or half gaze. Inhale the fingertips up and overhead, palms meet. Trace the midline, thumbs through the forehead, nose, lips, and heart center. We'll seal our practice with a chant of Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Om Peace Peace Peace. Take a deep breath in and exhale fully. We inhale together to chant. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Let the forehead come down to the fingertips, heart meeting mind. Thank you so much for being here, for bringing your energy into this group. The light that shines in me deeply honors and sees the light that shines in you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you guys for being here. I teach this class. I also have the sunrise class tomorrow mornings at 6:30 a.m. I know. It's ridiculous. I'm not even a morning person, but somehow I love teaching this class. I know. I like how you guys are like, oh, haha, that's funny. Also, not yet on the schedule. I am teaching